What is punk? Punk is a mindset, and it is about you and what it means to you. Punk is about being an individual and expressing and living life by your rules, by your means, and not caring what anyone else thinks. It is your life, not their life. You live life how you want, you express yourself how you want, and you do what makes you happy and feel fulfilled. So, how do you identify a punk, and what is their culture and lifestyle like? Punk has always been rebellious by nature, but it doesn't mean it can't have a sense of maturity. But the rebellious nature is what draws attention. People who are punks tend to be rebels and outcasts who are going about life their own way. And if you look at it, punks are kind of a different breed of human. Punks don't like following the rules, they like doing things their own way, and society can outcast them because they can be troublemakers, but not all punks are troublemakers. And overall, if you observe and study their behavior, they're almost like wild animals. They're completely free in who they are and completely free in how they express themselves. And with that being said, what are some different ways punks express themselves? Music, fashion, art. Punk fashion. The original punk fashion is very loud and out there. It stands out from how different it looks compared to what was popular at the time. The fashion includes wild hairstyles such as the mohawk and Liberty spikes, brightly dyed hair, studded pants and jackets. It looked very raggedy and dirty, but made it look cool and fashionable at the same time. It was different by nature and not for the sake of being different. Throughout the years, the punk look has changed due to fashion trends changing as time passes. And whatever looks were trending at the time, punk found a way to use what was had and make it different. There's the 90s skate punk look with the really baggy clothes, the 2000s emo and scene look with the skinny black jeans and giant colorful bright hair, all the emo rap and trap metal stuff that's been going on for a few years already. Punk has always found a way to make itself stand out. The art style is very loud, in your face, big, and might I say, very creative. It looks like the creation of a madman. And honestly, I really love it. Because it's not trying to be something it's not. It's not trying to make it seem like it has exquisite, classy taste or that it's high art. It knows what it is, and it's staying true to itself. I do like all the bold choices that are made with the color patterns and the color schemes. And they just made it fun. That's what's important. Because if you're not having fun, then what's the point? There'd be no point in making art. Punk rock is loud, rebellious, evokes anger, aggression. It's raw, energetic, it's lively. It was and still is DIY. It was meant to piss people off who were opposed to it and provide an outlet to express what is on your mind. You always know when something is punk because of its authenticity and its approach and attitude. They're going about things their own way because they know what works for them. And over time, as culture and society changed, so did the music, and what I love is all the different sounds there are. Such sounds are the classic punk rock sounds with the energetic and lively shows. There's hardcore punk that takes the aggression and the anger of punk and crank it to 11. There's pop punk, which shows a different side of punk. I would say is rebelling against itself since it incorporates typical mainstream pop elements into its songwriting, and the reason punk was born was to rebel against the mainstream. So I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty punk in itself. There's also the progressive side like math rock that experiments with all sorts of progressive elements like time signature changes, odd time signatures, weird chord and song structures. It's all over the place and I kind of like the chaos, It fuels me. There's also emo, so when you get in touch with the emotional and sad side of punk. There's also the emo rap and trap metal stuff that are being infused from elements of hip hop. I could keep going, but you see my point. Punk has a variety of sounds, which is a good thing. This way it can grow and evolve and not remain stagnant and boring. Overall, the music feels real and it has a sense of authenticity. Because no matter what, they get it done by whatever means necessary.